before I'm gonna react to this video, but as I said, like there's a video link in the description below, which I kind of censored this whole entire video, which it wasn't that easy, but I had some help on that. But I'm gonna begin this very soon, so there's some things I forgot to mention about that Claymore did. Also simple, which I forgot that he sent for Brittany Venti. If you know who is Brittany Venti, the one who made this whole attack campaign against Gargura, and she's having an issue with the so-called lolly community and all this stuff. But yeah, I get it that she'd say, "Oh, lollies is pedophilia," and I'm gonna say this to Brittany Venti and those people who are overreacting to this, like this lowly art situation. Look, you're not forced to like it. If you don't like it, don't look at it. And don't look at people enjoy it. That's my thing I could say, because if you don't like it, don't look at it. And even if you have like filters on social medias, you can block these people who post in this type of stuff. Or I could say this, like maybe change a bit of your algorithm in the way that you could see less of this or none of this at all. Cause my God, this is why I am getting tired of this situation. And and I could say this with Clay. I'm gonna show you this video, but do you really think you supporting that freak, to be honest? Honestly, if you want to support that freak, I'm sorry, because I know you like little boys. Brittany also loves little boys as well, so yeah, cue the clip.
Caller after you said that you were a child. Okay, so what did you come here to get rubbed? I mean, confess today. Hello, my child. My very cute child.
And you see, you supported that freaking grifting freak that she started the whole the anti-lowly situation. Not only that, it's like there's a lot of anti-lowly situations going on, but my God, you supported that because you're defending a freaking supposed pedophile. Because the thing is, the pedophiles, my God. And you see how she flirted a young teenager who's the under age of 18, and I'm gonna say this. As much as Brittany loves little boys, you do love little boys as well, huh, Clay? Huh, huh, huh. That's why you shouldn't be looking through my goddamn stuff. Even if you're into basically gay bears, to be honest, why the heck you go after men who are overweight and obese? And do you think I'm overweight and obese? Not really, because if you see my gym pic, I'm sorry. You got the wrong guy to pick with, to be honest. And my God, man, no wonder you could say, "Oh, I got a girlfriend excuse situation, man." That's why it's a red flag when you say, "Oh, I'm in a relationship or I'm in a girlfriend on the internet." That's a bit of a red flag that you thinking, "Oh, you're superior than me," or like that. You're being like a so-called tough guy on the internet. And you know what? I ain't gonna try to say before I'm gonna start this video. Let me get something to drink since it's gonna be a bit of a drinking game on this. So here we go. Alright guys, so we're gonna begin since I got something to drink, since it's a bit of a drinking game. If I see anything that it is, since I know very far I had that video censored somehow, and and I got to, as I say, like, there's a lot of cursing from the original video and a lot of swearing. Even they had that photo of my private pic like a long time ago, but I could tell you one thing for sure about this, because the problem is that they think I'm fat and thinking I have double chin. Here's I'm gonna tell you this. This dude doesn't know I have a bit of a situation with my surgery, which I lost some fat on one side of my neck, which my neck kind of like rotates the fat. It is, but it doesn't look like double chin. It's more like rotational situation. But I am gonna tell you very well once I begin this. So here we go. He keeps saying new gay boyfriend. Okay, drink on this one. All right, let's continue. Okay, again, drink. All right, and I tell you, this dude's really, 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 really goddamn brain dead over saying everything's gay, and you know how homophobic he is. And I'm gonna continue what's goes on with what's going on. So I know about Riri Gaki so far, which they were attacking her because of this, and yet he uses my current photo, which is fine. Which I can agree he used my current photo, which he should be fair on that because yeah, current photo is fine, but old photo, nope. And he keeps saying cancer community, and yet you gotta think, oh, VTubers are a problem and Uma Musume is a problem. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, I see the post here that you were attacking the Uma Musume community by trying to use my picture of me for a sec. So as I'm saying, you're basically attacking the VTuber community and the Uma Musume community, which, you know, I tell ya, that's plain as immature situation is like, tell me, man, why you thinking, oh, it's a problem like VTubers and Uma fans, and you call them bronies, which is kind of better a situation that you're in, discriminating or basically mocking the Uma Musume community like that. But let's be real here, because this dude never realized one thing for sure. He is not forced to like VTubers. He is not forced to like Uma Musume. And I know this dude, as I say, why I'm talking about you, Clay, because you're not freaking forced to watch my videos or anybody's videos. You're not forced to like VTubers. You're not forced to like Uma Musume. You got that? I'm gonna continue on because this dude really needs to just learn to mind his own business, because let's be real about this man, because he's really immature as it is. As I'm looking through all his videos, since I know this is censored and I don't want to get hit by a TOS. And if you want to react to his video, I strongly suggest to go to the censored version of his video, because I recommend that in no situation, because like, let's be clear on this, that you don't want to get bonked. So, and I know Clay is going to be bonked very soon, because honestly, even though if he got bonked, well, he learned not to mess with me or anybody he doesn't like, thinking, oh, Oh, Shiny needs to look at, Evie needs to look at. Oh, okay. Man, why you don't like me and why the heck you gotta waste my time doing this and you're just wasting my time doing this, so let's continue. And here we go with the N word. Honestly, you keep saying I'm ability bad in speaking. Dude, I said earlier before, I have anxiety. What do you expect? Hmm? I'm waiting. If so, if not, well, yeah. Let's continue. Yep, I had that censored because he gotta say that word, which is against the TOS say that word because we know the whole situation that, let's say this, like self-deleting or in other situation that I'm gonna say taking in his own life, cause you know this is why he's been trying to do is try to mock me that was reporting on Chibi's mental situation going on. And at that time, look, I tell you before, I have a bit of anxiety, but you just think it's autism, autism, autism. But another drink ago. So, let's continue. Uh, I see he flashes a stellar blade icon somewhere. Somewhere. I see a glimpse of it. I saw it. And you see it, guys, because he flashed it because I told before, when you see early in this video, he had a situation that he hates Stellar Blade because thinking, oh, it's sexualized whatsoever. Man, how immature this dude is. Grow the heck up, man. If you don't like the game, don't look at the game. Don't buy the game. Don't play the game. And I'm gonna say this, don't in the honest opinion, don't watch people enjoying playing the game or don't talk about the goddamn game. I don't know why you hate the game so much and why you so much of a. Let me tell you this. I know very well that you've been whining about a goddamn video game on Twitter and other sites, but do I really goddamn care about that you don't like the game very much? Not really. There's some people don't like certain video games. Am I gonna care? Not really, because that's not their cup of tea. So if you don't like Stellar Blade, that's not your cup of tea, man. Even as I said before, you don't like. My God, and you're calling me an NPC, and yet you're the real NPC there, hiding behind the text to speech, and yet you mocking my speech. And yeah, you're too afraid to pick up a goddamn microphone and also pick up a goddamn camera to show your goddamn fans because you're too afraid to show yourself or reveal your goddamn voice. And yet, how funny it is that you just being like a goddamn coward you are, but yeah, I had to drink that situation, so I'm gonna be right back to get a little refill, and we'll go to the next clip to continue on. Okay, as much as I could say that I already got my drink refilled, so I'm gonna continue on. And this dude is a freaking clown, whining about a game he doesn't like. And yeah, he doesn't like lewd art material or sexy service. Man, what kind of man is he if he thinks like that? Let's continue. Oh boy. I see the. Yep. I'm not a homophobic slur. Really? You've been homophobic far enough in the situation that you keep saying the F word so much. You call someone a queer, and you call him. You want to try to think, oh, you're gay for this, you're gay for that. Yeah, you want to be gay for me. My God. I'm not. I'm just gonna say this. I'm sorry, not answering with you, Clay. And yet, if you think you have a girlfriend, if you have one, well, your girlfriend wouldn't love that you're being obsessed over me or any fat guys on the internet, to be honest. My God. And my God, I've been laughing right now, but yeah. But even though I'm making it that type of eye that, this content's really I was gonna say stupidness level, but let's continue. Um, are you lacking self awareness as myself? And you just want to go after me because I use because the thing is, since you want to body shame me with an old photo, try and do pull up JD Vance on me, you know the the whole situation, then as I said before, I'll say what happens in the end of the part of the video. Like you kind of start saying this, so and also I'm gonna be real with you, man. You're the one who has lacking self awareness, so you keep saying this a lot. Like, oh, I have no self awareness. I do, and my God, you want to pick a guy who has anxiety problems instead of like going after another person who has autism, but yet you kind of like make me give me another sip of the drink, and my God, man, that was those times that like I didn't have that much money to get a real VTuber model, so yeah, I got a real VTuber model, which I spent really it wasn't that much, but I'm gonna continue. And from my old one, I gotta say that was like $10 or $15 or less than that, to be honest. So even though, let me show you how my emotions go. Since you see this, that, and like when I blush, making the tongue go eh, and yeah, I wish I would have more emotions. Like if I get angry, it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, I don't even have like anger emotes at the moment because that costs extra money, man. That costs extra money. And if you really want to try to keep doing this, man, you owe me at least like $200 every time you gotta try and make a goddamn video. So I'm just gonna say, dude, why do you even care about why doing that? Because I did that in a way like how one of the VTubers doing like this to get like a little angry. But yeah, but let's continue watching this. Oh boy, another drink. And you've been obsessed over autism, autism, autism because you've been obsessed with this behemoth who have autism. And my god, man. Ugh. You want to confuse a guy with anxiety with autism? How ableist are you, man? How ableist are you? Hmm. You know, you think I'm butthurt? Not really. I'm just basically mocking you how you're being a goddamn clown you are. My god. You're a freaking clown, Clay. You're a goddamn freaking clown. Like honk honk. Let's continue. Oh my god. Dude. I said again, another drink. And you say my eyes are whacking out because that's a goddamn cheap VTuber model that I got from Etsy. So even though I have a new VTuber model, so why you gotta be going acting like this, like a goddamn child over situations like this, man? Jeez. Let's continue what this clown got to say. Okay, okay, okay. Now I get another drink. Man, how you gotta make me drunk so far, Clay? You gotta make me so drunk that I am basically gotta tell you how worse about you gonna try to so-called criticize me, and you're not criticizing fairly, you're just criticizing like a goddamn child. You're not being like a goddamn adult, man. And you don't even know what the heck is an NTR is because you're a freaking anon LARPer, so Google it up, man. Google the goddamn up. And if you don't know, well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, man, that like you don't know the goddamn thing about what I'm saying, but man, oh my god, I'm gonna be laughing a lot. But even though the only close I laugh is like, give me one moment. Oh my god, man, man, you're just making me laugh, dude. How funny are you gonna think you gotta try to criticize me like this? But man, you're a clown. All right, here we go. Man, another drink. Dude, you're just gonna try to get me drunk, huh? Get me drunk from this. And I only got like 6 minutes left on this goddamn video, so let's continue. Drink again. Okay, I know you gotta call them pedophile, files, because the thing is, I gotta say this. Drink again. Ugh. And yeah, you could say school shooter as well. Drink and loser. You're the real loser here, dude. You're the real loser here trying calling people like that, man. Jeesh. And yet, drink. Drink again. Man, am I getting a little tipsy on this, man? And you guys just gonna wait. Oh, I say, man. I feel a little like, as I said, I'm a little tipsy, but my God, you gotta make me waste another 5 minutes of your goddamn comments. So here we go. Okay, drink again. And dude, you're just gonna be acting like Hassan Piker, dude. And I'm gonna be real with you, dude. If you're being goddamn Hassan Piker over this, like, encouraging people to punch others who like certain art or any dumb stuff going on, man, like, how old are you again? I'm not sure. And my God, I feel a little tipsy on that one because you want to try to encourage violence on against others because over what? Is it like, my God, like, what's the point of you gonna try and do like attack these people in real life over this? What you gotta get out of that? Tell me why you gotta get out of that. But still, you gotta go to prison for that type of stuff. Even your goddamn fans will go to prison as well if they encourage that type of stuff. You know, attacking the people who like the lowly stuff. And I'm just saying, you're not forced to like this stuff. I'm not forced to like it. If I like it, well, okay. It's not like I don't like the child stuff. I like they act like adult stuff, to be honest. But man, this is why you're being a goddamn LARPer, because you're just thinking, oh, you have a problem with a situation that you don't like art, to be honest. But like, if it's offending you, okay, whatever. But if it thinks it's offending me, well, dude, I have a lot of words to say about that, but I don't want to say it, but I just gotta keep it to myself. Because I would piss you off on this, but I don't want to say it. So let's continue. Okay, another one. That's kind of bit of a anti-Semitic situation that you say in gas chamber, and yet you said on Twitter as well. You say in the gas chamber situation, and I'm gonna be real on this. Do you hate the Jays, man? Do you really hate the Jays so badly? And even though I'm part J myself, so why you gotta go after the Jays? Do you hate the Jays so much? Man, dude, as I say, you're just being another Hassan Piker, and if you are a goddamn Hassan Piker fan, you should be on the goddamn list, to be honest, because all these Hassan Piker fans, they're a bunch of clowns and also a bunch of goddamn terrorists, since you're a goddamn terrorist yourself. Sorry I had to take a goddamn breather, because honestly, I don't know how drunk I'm getting to this, but my God, dude, it's like You're taking goddamn too far on this, but my god. Let's continue. Okay, another goddamn drink. Dude, do you really want me to give me a goddamn liver issue after this? My god. So as you, if you're being so goddamn insecure about yourself, lying about that you have a girlfriend, you don't even have a goddamn girlfriend yourself. Yeah, let's continue. And yet you want to go after Black Sage as well? Dude, you just, my god, you're just basically hypocritical yourself that you're the bigot yourself, man. You're the goddamn bigot. My god, drink again. Hey, you want me to get to the point, so yeah, you do really want me to get to the goddamn point? Let's continue. Okay, drink. Uh, even though, my god, this is why I've been carrying a can of beer, for goddamn sake. And even though I'm actually drinking, like, it's not really beer, but it's close, but spiked seltzer. So, what do you expect when I get a little tipsy? um, yeah, you talk about like that because I have anxiety and you just want to mock me in a situation that how I speak because of I have anxiety. Dude, I don't get you, man, but let's continue. And yeah, I know this type of dude before because he's some wrestling fan who I know, but I forgot his name, AEW wrestling fan or something like that. And yeah, you want to compare me to this guy that you're obsessed with, man? My dude, just be gay with that guy. And drink again. And yet you gotta try to attack J Senpai since you've been obsessed over J Senpai since I seen your goddamn video. And my god, dude, how immature you gotta try to be like this, man. And dude, grow the fuck up. And sorry about how I curse, but I had to because I know, like, I don't say it to you, I say to, oh, like, fuck. My god. You know, I feel a little like, I tell you, I'm really drunk on this situation, so yeah, let's continue. Okay, another drink. Dude, do you know me very well? Do you know I have a relationship? No. I don't know if you have a goddamn relationship yourself, man. Do I? Let's continue this. I'm gonna after I gotta get another sip. Okay, let's continue. And you keep saying, "Oh no, relationship the end," and yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, you just being insecure. You're acting like a fool, a goddamn fool, man. I don't even know you if you have a girlfriend, but the thing is, this is the most internet lie, because, as I said before, you made a goddamn excuse, say, oh, I have a girlfriend, I have a job. Well, okay, if you have a goddamn girlfriend, well, I want to see her face, then, and hear her voice. If you don't have a goddamn girlfriend, well, I'm sorry. I don't know what to say about that, man. Let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna drink again. Uh, man, getting a little drunk, man, but okay, I'm gonna drink again. My God, man. How many times you gotta act like an immature situation and you hate people having escapism a lot, but yet you're so miserable a lot either if you don't have a job? Like, my God. Why you spend so much time going looking for people that you know like can make them into locals, dude? Honestly, like, what the let's say, oh, okay, I don't want to curse, but I only did once, but like, what the heck, man? Or what the deuce? Like what Stu would say, but dude, like, I'm an entertainer, and at the same time, I do report a lot of things happen on the spectrum on certain YouTubers and VTubers and all this stuff. You, on the other hand, I just like, oh, I want to find some single guy or some fat guy or some guy who likes lowly art whatsoever and trying to mock them for what clout, and you want to make profit out of it. You oh my God, how sad are you, man? Even though you're just miserable as it is, either do you have a job or you don't have a job. If you do have a job, well, maybe I suggest this change to another job that makes you more money. And geez, man, like, my dude, I work multiple jobs right now, and the thing is, I'm not making much money. Either these two jobs. The only thing is, what I do is try to go work as hard as I can, like go for the big bucks and all this stuff. But you, on the other hand, you just stay on your miserable 9 to 5. I could tell you. And yet, at the same time, you get sense you say, "Oh, you work in an insurance company," just like what that could say. Say you think you had a job, man. I really, really did a lot of research on you, man. But my God, dude, you're just hopeless as. I can say this, man. It's like, man, a little drunk as it is, but you know what I mean. Cause let's continue. Okay, you're the one who seek therapy, dude. Seek therapy yourself. Uh, you hiding behind an AI text-to-speech voice, huh? And yet, after I reply to this, I'm just gonna get 3 shots of drinks. Uh, oh my god. A little tipsy on that, but my god. And here we go, another drink. And you keep saying this, man. My god. You think these anime characters are goddamn real, or these video game characters are goddamn real? My god, dude. Like, what you gotta think of next, man? And when I, when you get thinking about all this stuff, man, how about just go look at the goddamn Power Rangers? Are they teenagers? Hmm. I don't think they're goddamn teenagers because they're older than their age. And I already googled this up, so you might think that, and my god, there are freaking adults play as children or teenagers, because that's a lot to explain. I'm gonna say this because, my god, like, they play as children, as in like they voice them, but if they playing as teenagers, well, they have to be, let's say they have to look young as it is, and you know the whole deal. Like they have to portray which character as it is, but I would make a video about this, but in a situation, but I don't want to talk too long on this, but I want to finish this up before gotta be like full goddamn asleep because of drinking too much. And another drink, and since he's trying to defend this thing, as I said earlier in this video, so here we go. I know he's gonna say it. He's going to say it. And here we go. Drink. And I couldn't say his name, but it's fine to call him Island Man or Jeffrey, but like, geez. And speaking of Jeffrey, there's another Jeffrey that you're friends with, to be honest. And, my dude, I would talk about that at the other part since I getting another drink, another shot. Ugh, I feel a little. My god. I will faint over this after the end of this goddamn video, so here we go. I only got 1 goddamn minute left. And yet here we go, his obsession of autism, which, my god, you're picking a guy with anxiety. Okay, I'm gonna drink that again. And because you keep saying, and I know you gotta say something about Nintendo, because let's get to that part. Okay. Yeah, you calling me transphobic, but yet you're the one who's basically defending this guy, but at the same time, you're basically are homophobic or LGBT or like I say libictica phobic to say because I say libictica because I say LGBT a lot, so I call it libidica phobic because you're basically libidica phobic, man. You are freaking libidica phobic, and I don't want to bring up these tweets again. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be almost done with that. Okay, I'm gonna edit this because the thing is, yeah, I forgot to censor completely because he kind of basically body shamed me in a way, but I'm gonna try to do is like, even though if it's like it's on the description, well, I already fixed this part, so don't worry about it since I had to cut that part of the video because of this. So, yeah, I feel a little drunk on that, but he called me a freaking overweight. You know the whole deal, cause he told because it's a. Let's continue. What do you say? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, you were saying about Give me one moment. I'm gonna pause this. You say about kids, huh? Uh, look again, dude. Guru isn't a child, and Guru is voiced by an adult woman, and she's already graduated. So yeah, I feel a little drunk as it is, but even though I took the goddamn shroom medicine, which basically didn't focus better, so it might help with my anxiety. So yeah, I'm knew what's goes on here, but yeah, let's get. And also, you keep saying, "Oh, that's a child." I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. How dumb are you calling Guru a goddamn child? You're just like this VTuber who called me a goddamn child because of this, but I would basically gonna talk about that freaking VTuber on that pic, on that screenshot, because I'm gonna tell you this. She thinks I'm a goddamn child who whines and yeah, about being banned and all this stuff. Since because I don't know what the heck happened, man. And let's continue on. And here we go, attacking the Uma Musume community by thinking, oh, they're like that, and yet you gotta compare me to goddamn Vosh, dude. Am I fucking? Oh my god, am I freaking serious that I look like Vosh to you? I don't look like a goddamn Vosh, right? I don't sound like Vosh. I am not freaking Vosh. My god. And you already know how Vosh got exposed for being like a hypocrite he is. He's hiding a lot of this whole lowly stuff, and not just the whole lowly stuff. Yeah, he hides the whole. Let's say, hmm. Let me tell you this. Oh yeah, the child abuse material or child exploitation stuff. Because the only thing is, even though I can say this, it's out of my own drunkenness and anxiety, man, dude. Like, you're just making me laugh. Oh my god. Just making me goddamn laugh as it is. Well, I am gonna. And I know the last part that you kind of butchered my freaking my ending of the video because I got the clip of that. So after this, I will show you the real clip. And dude, oh my god, you can't even handle a goddamn lipness test that I was joking around. Like, I'm not really like. taking things seriously because you just want to take things in a way that you want to try to attack me, really. Man, how immature are you, man? And if you're in your goddamn 20s or 30s or 40s, man, dude, or even older than that, like my god, dude, I'm gonna say this since I lost words. You need to grow the F up, man. Dude, seriously. Okay, let's continue. And here's that part. And I'm gonna drink 2 times, and now here's the third time. Okay. Oh, goddamn, done with this. And I don't wanna get into the copyright situation, but dude, you said another goddamn N word, and you keep saying anime all the goddamn time. It's anime, but yet you say anime like you think, what are you, like Japanophobic, man? And yet you have a lot of tweets that you've been Japanophobic yourself and also Asiaphobic. But dude, man, I really got drunk enough as it is, man. And if I ever let's say this, get into any liver problems, I'm sending the med bills to you, man. If you get your, information leaked out at some point, I could say, but I'm not saying like in the serious matter, but I'm just saying the joking matter. But my God, you don't take my joke seriously, but yeah, I'm gonna leave you the clip of the actual thing. Here we go. Oh, what? I had something to say, but as much I love my Oshis and my waifus, and I know I do like Uma Musume, and I do like, Agnes Tachyon, what else? EAR Uma, especially, you won't be surprised that I like. Guess what it is? If you don't know, I like Top Gun. But do I really care if people are gonna try bashing me for liking Top Gun very much? She's cute at all, but she's waifu. And honestly, I don't mind, smashing Top Gun, to be honest. I'm not saying in real life, but like in the Umaverse, I could say. Even though there are like cute Umas in the Umaverse, to be honest, that would smash. You know what I mean? But yeah, jokes aside and all this stuff, but yeah, I don't want to like take things too seriously. I'll see y'all in the next time. Sorry, I had to like a little situation that I had to sober up a bit because after I showed that clip and all the stuff. So, man, as much said, man, dude, you, as I say, you make me laugh a lot, but dude, you're just a real clown. You're just a goddamn clown, but yet immature, sad. And with all the criticism you get, dude, I'm gonna say this to you, man. Dude, does your parents love you? Does your mom love you, man? If your mom didn't love you, well, okay. Does your dad love you? Oh yeah, your dad is dead, of course. If he, I'm not sure if how long ago it is. If it's like before you're born or whatever. Man, I don't know what to say about your dad in spirit, man. I'm telling you, he won't be happy when he haunts you, because believe me, I had the same situations when my grandparents were dead. Like, they weren't happy with me for one thing, but they forgiven me. That's the thing. And dude, you need to repent yourself. And I'll pray for you, dude. So, dude, just give up. Give up on this. And you're just miserable as heck it is, man. And I guess you're the reason why you've been obsessed with autism and all this stuff. You have a lot of this insecurity, man. And you're the one who has autism, man. Not me. So, what'd it be? The easy way or the hard way? The choice is yours, dude. The choice is yours. So, I'm done with that anyways. And I'll see you on the next video. And see you next time.
Help heal hearts shattered by a tragic barn fire. A tragic fire took 18 beloved horses, shattering lives and dreams. Help rebuild lives after this tragedy. Every dollar counts. Help rebuild their future. Donate now.